Yo, so how's it going, guys? My name is Hubert, and this is my first video. I'm currently playing Smite, which is a free-to-play MOBA game by Hi-Res Studios, and it's currently my favorite game, so expect to be seeing a lot of this in the future. The game mode I'm playing is called Domination. It's a pretty standard 3-point on the map. You want your team to control the majority of them. If you do, you'll eventually win. Pretty standard. I'm currently playing as Guan, the Chinese Saint of War. He's probably my favorite character in the game, but I like all of them for the most part. There are a few exceptions, but it's pretty balanced. I kind of want to use this video as sort of an introduction to my channel and to myself as a commentator. I am currently 18 years old. I am going to college next year to study veterinary medicine. I'm a pretty big gamer as well as a musician, so expect music videos in the future, but I'll go into more detail with that later. I play bass guitar, baritone, and can sing. Those are really the only instruments I put any effort into, but I learned music very quickly, so I imagine it wouldn't be too hard to learn another instrument. I currently live in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, but that'll soon change when I go off to college, so I'm looking forward to that. I am a PC gamer. I'm currently running my games, everything, my recording software, my editing software off my Lenovo Y500. I'm not sure of the specs. But it's just a standard Y500. So if you really want to know for yourself, look them up. I do have a history with console gaming though, dating back to the N64. I've had an N64, a GameCube, a Wii, an Xbox 360, a PS2, and handheld consoles, of course, which would include the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, Nintendo DS, and then now the 3DS. I'm a pretty carefree guy, but I can buckle down and work when I have to. That's pretty much all I can think about for me. My channel, I plan on being a gaming-music channel. I may split the two in the future and have each of them have their own channel, but that's, again, for the future. I plan on doing one video a week on Sunday, whether it be gaming or music. I will only do one video. If it's music that week, then it's going to be music. There's not going to be gaming that week. I'm not promising to provide the absolute best gameplays also. I'm not trying to be the guy that gets like 50 videos worth of pentakills he got in a single game. I'm more of a personality rather than someone here to impress you. So keep in mind that I'm only here to twist you, pistol whip you, dip you, then flip you, and dance to this sorry. I get on tangents like that often, although it's rarely a Snoop Dogg. Some of the games that I play that I have on my computer are Smite, obviously, Team Fortress 2, Garry's Mod, Skyrim. I don't have Battlefield on my computer right now, but I will be getting Battlefield 4 for my laptop, so looking forward to that. And I also have The Binding of Isaac. So put a comment in the description. Wow. Put a comment on the video if you would like to see more of some of those, maybe more Smite, just kind of whatever. I plan on getting more games that provided that they seem interesting. If you guys ever want to play with me for any of those games, my name pretty much across the board is Houghbert, spelled just like my YouTube name. My music is not very mainstream. I listen to and thus play metal. I like pretty much every type of metal, but I'm sure a lot of you aren't interested in the ways and means of metal, so I'm gonna shut up about that for now. And I don't only listen to metal. I listen to pretty much everything. There are a few exceptions, like I don't like country very much. But going on music, I have two basses right now, a Black Ibanez SR300 and a BC Revenge with a blood spattered paint, which I think looks insanely nice. And so let's try to talk about the commentary a little bit as I die. I really like Guan Yu. He's a tank support character. He uses magical damage instead of physical. I really like his abilities because they help reduce his cooldowns. His one is an AoE heal, which if an ally is hit, then it'll heal then it'll reduce all your cooldowns by 2 seconds. His two is a pretty short range dash, which you'll see me use a couple times. If I hit an enemy, like just there, if I hit an enemy, then it reduces all my cooldowns by 2 seconds. His 3, which I'm using right now, is a short sort of AoE-ish move, and it hits every half second, I think 5 times, and what it does is it reduces their protections while boosting my own, and so that's very useful as a tank. His ultimate, his 4th ability, is a cone AoE that hits 3 times. The first hit will slightly slow the enemy, the second hit will silence them, and the third hit will stun them. And that's probably one of my favorite ultimates in the game. His passive, by the way, is that anytime he's within the range of any tower, or in this case Sand Guardian, he gains added protection. So you can see that with his shoulder plates, when his shoulder plates start glowing. So, I think I may take a little bit of time to explain my Guan build in this game. I start off with the starter tank item, which is pretty standard. And then I go into tank boots, again pretty standard. But then I continue with Breastplate of Valor for the cooldown. And added physical protection doesn't hurt either. Then I go into Voidstone for the magic power and protections. Also the penetration. Then I go into Gem of Isolation, which helps with like his ult and his 3 because that slows them down a very significant amount. After Gem of Isolation, I think that's as far as I get in this game. The enemy ends up surrendering, obviously near the end of this video, but we have him down pretty good. Right now, I'm playing with just some random people. I think my team includes Aphrodite, Loki, Chang'e, and can't see who the 4th person is. I'm sorry. I got this gameplay a little bit yesterday, I think. Yeah, it was yesterday. So, I plan on doing this just as kind of like a hobby for now. This as in commentating. I plan on doing this for a while, just like as a hobby. Hopefully, I'll get like a contract to make some money off of it. But as I mentioned earlier in the video, I am a college student, so I'm going to be very busy. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to keep up with this schedule. I may deviate from it a little bit. So, just try to help me and be flexible with that. So, yeah. Not 100% sure what else to say. I mean, I've pretty much gone down all the points that I want to, and I'm only halfway done through the video. So, I guess I'll tell you a quick story. I spent this last week in Texas with a couple of my friends. As I mentioned, I normally live in Kansas. They used to live in Kansas, but they're moving to Texas now. So anyways, I spent my time down there, had a lot of fun. Met my friend's fiance, who's getting married fairly soon, and had a pretty good time. We were down in Amarillo, Texas, which I'm not sure if you've been down there, but it's weird. To me, at least, it seemed like a half rural, half big city sort of thing. It was very unique to me, and obviously living with my 2 best friends also kind of added to that experience it was a lot of fun, and yeah. anyways, back to the story that I was getting to. The family that I stayed with, very, very conservative family. It was like stepping back into time. It was like stepping back in time to the 50s, only with today's technology. Like, they had a Wii, they had Super Smash Bros. Brawl, but for some reason they had a rule that only the guys could only play as masculine characters, and the girls could only play as feminine characters, which I don't understand much, or the reasoning for it. Well, I guess I can a little bit, because they don't want the guys to turn into feminine girls, but if that's who they are, that's who they are. I mean, that just seems wrong to me, to try to limit a kid's escape, which is what I at least use video games for. But yeah, I had fun. We went down and saw like where they were getting married and kind of just that kind of stuff. Bacchus is the fourth person, as I'm sure you guys are saying here, yelling at your computer screen. The fourth person is Bacchus, you idiot! But, anyways, yeah. I say anyways a lot, by the way. I'm not 100% sure if this video will even get noticed, though. So, that's pretty much about me. I do plan on getting better in time at commentating and gaming, both. So, if you guys want to see more, please leave a like and a subscription. If you guys don't like the video and offer me some feedback, negative as it may be, leave a comment anyways. I'm more of just looking for feedback in this video. And I realized down near the end of this game, I just kind of fall apart a little bit. I was doing really good at the beginning, but now, like, yeah, I just start to kind of fall apart. My team, luckily, though, was really good and helped me to finish this game, so to speak. But, so, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Guan, probably my favorite character on the game. He's my favorite tank, at least. My favorite mage probably would be Raw. I like his line shots, even though as hard as they are to actually hit. My favorite, like, physical character is probably Bakasura. It's Bakasura, but I pronounce S's like Z's. Because I'm a Kansan, and that's what us do down in the country. No, I'm just joking. Kansas is not country. Do not get the wrong idea. I just do that voice for satirical purposes. But yeah, I actually have been told that I have a Kansan accent, which I don't see at all. And it's kind of funny, because I would talk to people and they're like, wow, I really like your accent. What accent? I don't have an accent. Although I do have a slight one with the S's as Z's, and you'll realize a few other places I pronounce things weird, and my grammar was just absolutely terrible. So that's pretty much me. Right now, my family is out of the house. My brother is gone, and my older sister is down in college. And so that's pretty much me. Looks like the video is almost getting to a close. Got a couple more minutes. So I feel like I should talk about my favorite video games of the past. My favorite, this, as I said, is my favorite game at the moment. I've also been really big into the Fire Emblem series. That's on, like, more of the handheld consoles over the, like, Wii consoles. I just didn't like the Wii ones that much. Yeah, I played through the Game Boy Advance ones. Absolutely love those. Played through Shadow Dragon. That was a lot of fun. Right now I'm playing through Awakening, and I'm stuck at the last level. So that's pretty much that. I've also really been a big fan of the Legend of Zelda series, dating back to Ocarina of Time. And that game, man, that game's amazing. You can't not say that that game is amazing if you played it. I've also really liked Super Smash Brothers. It's really the only fighting game that I've really sought out to watch videos for and like been excited for. Although I have like Soul Calibur in the past, it's not my favorite. I'm trying to think of a couple more games. Pokemon, obviously. Who doesn't like Pokemon? And if you say you don't like Pokemon, then you're lying. This part of the video, I was going after that Odin, and I saw the enemy was at low health, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go fight him. Then I saw Loki pretty much had him, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go back and fight the Odin. And I was just like, oh, wait. So, it looks like there the enemy surrenders. It looks like the video's coming to a close. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and a comment, and please leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more. If you didn't like, leave a comment saying as how I messed up.